the sixes?
I do like sixes.
I think they look cool, but the first two pair I bought were so big on my feet. I feel like I'd have to buy like two sizes below for them to like look better. Like I was like self-conscious of my size 14 retro sixes, bro. I had the infrareds, I think. And I was like,
I mean,
these are just they look
I never
huge.
understood people and the fact that like, oh, do my feet look big? Bitch, because your feet is big.
Okay, but you know that there's shoes like this or like the sevens that are just bulky shoes.
I
Like,
mean, this
like
your feet is big, bro. Just every shoe look like that on your foot. It's okay. Like, you wear a
uh,
14, G.
oh,
I didn't watch any of it.
oh, you didn't watch that game?
No.
Bro, I mean, like every play, fumble. So it going both ways though. Like in overtime, it was just fumble, sack, like dropped snapback pass, like flag. It was like, holy crap, man! Like they
Nah,
just
I don't.
the announcer
I,
at the end goes, "Does either team want to win this game?" And I was like, "That is like perfect. Like you couldn't have took the words out of my mouth better."
is
Like,
bruh, like I just don't have the I don't have the energy to give to the Lions right now because I
yeah,
know it's gonna be a shit show. So
yeah,
it's like
you're right.
why put myself through the agony for no reason?
No, you're right. You're right, man.
And plus, like I would assume that they were gonna get like beat, but like the way that the Steelers look, Jesus.
Yeah, it was raining pretty bad, but that was horrible. They almost won, and then they fumbled there at the end. They could have kicked a field
Yeah, I
goal to
mean,
win it.
and
It was,
then and especially with the fact that like probably like Swift looked really good,
yep,
but then Golf looked like shit.
most definitely.
What was
He
it? A
he
14 for
fucked up
25?
hard, man. What a life, like 180. You're in LA. You went to a Super Bowl. Like
And,
he must be like, wow. Like I didn't even know how good I had it, man. Like
and now you're in Detroit, like,
yeah, snowing,
what did
can't
my
win.
life become?
Oh man, you guys are just oh yeah,
I
whatever.
can't.
I mean, that was on him, bro. Like he had two bad seasons, and that's all it took. That's
Uh-oh,
crazy.
all I know was Cam out in Carolina showing up. They up 17-0 to the Cardinals.
Yeah, he ran in that first touchdown. I saw that. Did you see that? When he took his helmet
Mm,
off and they flagged him.
I'm back.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think about that? You think he's gonna be? It is hard for me. He hasn't played in a whole half season now, so he'll be fresh. But like, he's got to be like rusty. Like, I don't know.
I don't know if it's a situation where he'll be rusty. I mean, I feel like Cam is like a tireless worker. You can see the workouts that he does, and he
Definitely.
keeps himself in shape. I think it's just the timing. You're probably right about like the timing of it. He'll probably be a
Yeah.
little bit rusty. He hasn't really worked with those receivers probably much, so and just getting the playbook down. But I mean, for them to be up right now, pretty
Who are they
I don't
playing?
know, the Cardinals.
Oh yeah, man.
So for them to have a two score or a three score lead on the Cardinals, I mean,
Is Kyler Murray not playing?
no, he's not.
That's too bad,
Yeah,
man.
Colt McCoy.
Yeah, but shout out to him still. I mean, that's crazy. He
I
hasn't
mean, he's
played.
back.
Yeah, that's pretty
He's
cool.
back. So good for
I,
him.
I hope he takes all the rushing yards and touchdowns this week because in my fantasy league, I'm playing Christian McCaffrey. So I hope he goes off. That'd be awesome. Man,
Uh,
let's do a since we're halfway through, man, we should go through the list of positions and see what we're thinking.
yeah, yeah.
Who's at the top? Where do you want to start? QB, running back?
It don't matter. You tell me.
Let's do running back because that's an interesting one. Like Derrick Henry, I still have to have in the top five, even though he just got injured potentially
I
for the season.
know.
But like he was on pace to do something crazy, like 2,000 yards, like 15 plus
Was he left
TDs.
at close to 1,000 before he got injured,
Yeah, man. That dude was I don't
and
know
he
if I've
did
ever seen
anything.
someone like that, man. Like in my
No.
lifetime. Like,
And the thing is that you honestly think about it, like he didn't even have a good, really that good start of the season. Like those first two
no.
games, he didn't
Yeah.
have good. He didn't have good games.
Yeah, they were 2-2. Me and you were both like, we thought so highly of Tennessee going into the season. We were like, what's going on? And
Yeah,
now they're eight
but
and two. Like, that's
yeah,
crazy.
like so he He started to turn it on, but I would agree with you. I think he had to be one. Um, and then,
For me, Jonathan Taylor's the next one, bro. That dude is
bruh, like he is balling,
he
bro.
is, man. Like absolutely insane. He's such a good receiver. I think he's like, top 5 or 6 in like receiving yards too. He's one of those backs, like a Kamara, a McCaffrey, like can like
Mm.
catch it out of the backfield, but also just runs really hard. And his line is so good. That helps a
That's
lot.
the thing. Like that nine, especially once you add in Quentin Nelson into it, like it just makes it so much more versatile. And he had to develop that. I don't think he really had like that catching ability out of college. Like him
Mhm.
coming out of Wisconsin, he wasn't really catching balls like that. It was just more so him rushing. So
Yeah.
he had to develop that skill.
Yeah. He's killing it though, man. I'd probably throw like Nick Chubb up there.
Right? Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, that's what's crazy too. I was looking at the list of rushers and he's up there, man. It's what's crazy is when you watch that dude play, I'm sure you see it. You're like, he just looks so much faster than everyone else on the field. Like it's like he's going at like a different gear almost. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy, man. Dude is so
But
freakishly
no.
athletic.
I mean, definitely you have to throw Chubb in there. Um,
Eckler's having a really good year.
Eckler is having a pretty solid
I almost
year.
want to put Swift up there too, man. He's got so many receiving yards. Like I know the Lions suck, but like
Yeah.
he's a good player, man. He's
He's
definitely
solid.
definitely top 10.
What do you think about Henderson though with the Rams?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, he's had a good year and he's had quite a bit of touchdowns, but like I feel like that team is so pass heavy that just like it's almost like a reverse of like when a really good run team can run out of the play action. I feel like he gets a lot of like out of the shotgun like draw runs, you know what I mean? Because like teams are just
Mm-hmm.
expecting them to air it out. I don't want to take anything away from him though. He's having a really good year.
Yeah.
What's he at? He's at 560 rushing yards, 5 touchdowns. Yeah, man. Like he's eating, that's for sure.
Would you put? So, what are your thoughts as far as like Zeke?
Yeah, Zeke's having a better year than he did last year, but like I'm just not a Zeke dude, man. Like I can't really let like a personal like I don't have anything personally wrong with him. I just feel like after last season, I was like he doesn't look hungry anymore. I will say he's playing better this year, but he's got 620 yards. He's got 5 touchdowns in a receiving touchdown. I mean, not a bad year, but I don't think I can put him top 5.
So, who's your top five? You listed it out. Who's your top five?
All right, I'm going Henry, Taylor, Chubb, Eckler, and Kamara.
Oh, of course, you had to throw Kamara in
Yeah,
there. You're
I gotta put
hilarious.
him in there, man. He's still playing really good. You think
Yeah.
he's,
So I would go. I go Henry Taylor Chubb. I think I'd go. I'd go Henderson and I've always liked Dalvin Cook.
yeah, Dalvin Cook's a beast, man. He's been hurt a couple games this year, but he's
Yeah,
every time he plays, he goes nuts.
yeah. That's what would be my five.
I like
And I
that.
think we both kind of. It's kind of interesting how we both kind of left out Mixon.
Yeah, I mean he's had a better year, but
I think they're starting to. It's starting to fall off, right? Like now that
exactly.
Cincinnati's kind of like in the, like it's just. And maybe it's because they're going away from the running game and he's not able to do that. But yeah,
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you, man. It's he had like 2 or 3 really good games like the start of the season, and then it was like they've kind of trailed a little bit. But we might as well segue that into receivers then because I think what's his name is a top 5 receiver at least this year. Jamar Chase, that dude is absolutely killing it, man. Like
I don't blame me. I think I definitely put him. I definitely have to put Chase up there. Of course, you got like Devontae Adams.
number one's got to be
Um,
Cooper Cup. Like he is just,
you think Cooper Cup is number one over
I think
Devontae
so.
Adams?
I think
I
so,
don't know
man.
if I could put him number one over Devontae Adams, bro. I
Like
can't. I
he's
don't. I can't do it.
I mean, I get it just based on who Devonte Adams is, but like Cooper Cup has 75 receptions, 1,000 yards, and 10 touchdowns already. Like that is insane to me, man.
It
Like
is insane,
yeah, and Devonte Adams hasn't played. I think he's missed 2 games, so that's
right?
something
And he
too.
has what 780.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, he's a
that's why
beast,
I was
bro.
like. Um, so I think I would put Cup in that top five, but I definitely have to go Devontae Adams. Um, oh man, I put Cup there. I definitely put Chase up there. Hmm.
Yeah, it's tough after that, man. I mean, like what's his name from the Chargers? Michael, what was his name? Michael Williams. He's had a really good year. I mean, his last
Oh yeah,
couple,
Mike Williams has had a pretty good year.
yeah, he's been playing very good. But and Keenan Allen has fallen off pretty hard.
Yeah, he's him. You look at like I don't think Tyreek Hill's really having that great of a season. Like
Yeah, I was gonna say not very
just
consistent, but he's had like two
Casey.
or three games where he has like a
Yeah, it
Tyreek
just went
game.
off. Yeah,
Yeah,
but like KC overall, it's just not really looking all that good.
no,
I will
no,
say this, and and you and I think when we were doing kind of like our little preseason, kind of going over, and we kind of was like, this guy has to figure out a way to kind of step up, and I think he actually kind of has done some of that. Is Marquise Brown? Like
yeah,
Hollywood Brown has really stepped up this year.
yep.
I think that's just kind of elevation of like Lamar and his ability to like pass the ball down the field. I don't know if I'll put him in that top five. I don't think I could do that, but I think he's definitely kind of stepped his game up and showed his worth a little bit more.
He's right there though. I agree with you. He's definitely played better than last year. The whole team seems like they're better this year as far as the Ravens. Like they,
Like they're much more balanced. I think,
yeah.
even though I mean that game against who did they play on Thursday? Um,
Who did they just play? Yeah, they didn't even score a touchdown until late, didn't they?
the Dolphins. That's what it was. The
Yeah, that's
Dolphins.
crazy, man.
Well, I mean, it was a line though. That line they couldn't do anything to just help. Every time Lamar dropped back,
Yep.
they were on his ass. Like he couldn't do anything.
No.
Um, so if I'm doing my five, I would go Adams. I would go Chase and Cup. Um, I'd go. Hmm.
No, after those three, because I'm totally with you there. Not in the same order, but it's tough, man.
Actually, you know what? I do like Debo Samuel.
Yeah,
I
he's
do like
playing
Debo
good.
Samuels. I do like Samuel. So I'll probably put Samuel and then I'll probably still go to Rick Hill just in the fact that like I think it'd be a topic for me with between Tariq Hill and Tariq Hill and CD Lamb. I think would probably be a tie for
Okay.
fifth at me. I think it's just the respect that Tariq Hill commands,
Mm-hmm.
and like you have to pay attention to him. I think that's what's going to make me put him in the top five.
I like that. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go Cup, Adams, Jamar Chase, and then yeah, I hadn't even thought of it until you said it, but Debo Samuel's got almost 900 yards this season. I think he's got the second most behind Cup. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
so I got to put him as four. And then I agree, Tyreek Hill just based on who he is, man. He's only had a couple games where he's went off, but like even those two games where he went off, those are games that like we're like, wow, that's crazy. But like also think about it, no other receiver can do those games when he gets like 200 and like three touchdowns. Like he just is unstoppable.
Yeah,
He'll have two big plays a game where it's like, holy shit, man. Like
yeah.
no one can catch that dude. It's we should get into that a little later, but like I want to talk about that too because they're starting to worry me, man. Like the Chiefs just they're not, you know. You said you coined a phrase last year when we were doing it. And you said like we just want to make sure that because we were talking about how good Mahomes is. Then I was like, is he already considered an all-time great? And you said I think people are gonna like wait a couple years on that to see if this is like a lightning in a bottle thing. And it's almost like I don't know, man. Like if they had three crazy years, and then I guess we should
Things are
wait for
starting to
this.
catch up.
Yeah, man. It's
They're
just not
they're adjusting,
it's
right? Like
not
it
the
doesn't seem
same.
like that offense has evolved
No, not at all. I don't know what that is either. If they need to like add more of like a run game to that, or if it's
something. And then plus, I mean, like the defense is not helping them any.
that defense is trash. That defense has got to be like bottom five in the
The
league.
bro, they don't give up 227 points this year.
Yeah,
Like, come on now, bro.
yeah,
Like,
that shit's horrible.
it is trash. So yeah,
I want to do quarterback.
let's do
Let's
the
see
QBs.
who
What
we
we talking
got.
about?
I'm gonna have to say Brady's at least top three. Like seriously, like Tom Brady's really put up numbers. I know they're not like the best team far and away this year, at least so far. I'd still have them probably top five as a team overall, but I know they just lost today. But Brady's put up numbers, so I got to put him in there. Number one is tough. It's like Kyler Murray, Stafford, or maybe Josh Allen. Like one of those three is like between those three, it's really hard. So I'm gonna go. Kyler Murray, Stafford, Josh Allen, Tom Brady, and Lamar Jackson.
All right, so I'm. It's kind of surprising that you left somebody off. I'm kind of shocked.
All right, let's hear it. Jameis.
Um, yeah, right. Stop it. Okay, so I would go. I'm agree with you. So I go Kyler, then I would go Stafford, Lamar,
Okay.
Brady, and then Aaron Rodgers.
Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, I didn't even think of Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not sure how you kind of. I was
Who
kind of surprised that you left him.
did I put fifth? Lamar Jackson? Yeah, I'm
You
probably
put
going to swap.
Lamar.
I'm probably going to swap him off. Well, I mean, that means you're leaving Josh Allen out of your top five. That's
I'm okay with that.
okay. Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
okay with leaving Josh Allen off of mine.
Interesting. Yeah, I got to swap him out for Aaron Rodgers, and then Herbert's right there too. That kid's
Herbert is there. Allen's right there. But it's just the fact that like I can't leave Lamar off of it because you look at Lamar has to do more as a quarterback than anybody else that's on that list
oh yeah.
to ensure that that team can win.
He's
So like
their starting running back and quarterback.
right.
Star running back and quarterback. Like
star running quarterback.
yeah.
So I can't leave him off that list just because of what he does for that team. And like you take him off that team, I don't know. I don't know what that team would look like, bro. And I'm more you can probably say that for most like probably any other
I
um
get what you're saying though. And again, it's just because of that running factor though. Like he does so
yeah,
much.
he's next level, but so I feel like we got to talk about it then. So who is that also like your list of like who's leading as far as like MVP?
It's got to be up there, man. I think
So if it was
Kyler
MVP, I think
Stafford.
it would. That's what I would say. If it was me right now, it would. I think it would kind of fall in like that same thing. Even though I think I may move Lamar to like third.
Okay. Yeah.
Even I don't know if I said Lamar at third or not,
So
but
who would you
yeah,
have? Like Kyler, Stafford, and
I
someone
would
else
say
fighting for it right now
Kyler, Stafford, and Lamar would be my top three as far as like
for
MVP
MVP.
right now. Yep.
Would if he was not injured, I would have Derrick Henry as my MVP right now. Like I'm
Oh
that's
yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
he was on like a tear,
It was right, but he didn't. He this did last year,
Yeah. And
and
this
I
year,
don't even
yeah.
know. Like, did he get how many votes did he get? I don't even
That
think he was.
I don't like that. I feel like especially if Derrick Henry finished the year at least like close to what he was doing in the first half of the year and he played, 15 games, I would have said he's the MVP, man. Like I don't like that it's just I get the quarterback's the most important position, but like I don't think it always has to be the quarterback as the MVP if someone has like a
Nah,
crazy
yeah.
year.
Especially you think about the amount of ease he put on Tannehill. Tannehill had a crazy year last year,
Yeah, he did.
right? But think about what Derrick Henry produced in order to make him look like he did, right? Derrick
Right.
Henry doesn't do that.
No, not at all.
Tannehill doesn't. I mean, you look at it now. Tannehill's having an okay year, and Derrick Henry still going off.
Tannehill like game managers the shit out of football games, man. Like that dude is like it's not. I mean, I know that sounds like a negative, but like he's really good at like he does not turn
He
the ball over.
is.
He's smart. Like he knows when to put the ball where. Like I don't mean that as an insult, but like he is like the textbook example of like not like
He is.
Mahomes airing it out, but like he's gonna like get you the smart plays. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. He. Um. Who was the quarterback that like messed up his leg really bad?
Alex Smith.
Yes, he's like Alex Smith, bro.
Okay. I like that. It's a good comparison. Like
You know
before
what I
his
mean?
injury. Yeah.
Yeah,
When he
before
was
the
like the Chiefs
injuries,
quarterback. Yeah.
that's what he did. Like you say, he game manages the shit out of a game.
He
He's
does,
not gonna
man.
lose. He's not gonna lose you the game. He's
Yeah.
not gonna lose you the game. But more likely, he's probably not gonna win you that game
Exactly.
either.
He's not the one that you're like, he carried us through
right,
this
that
win.
part.
Yeah.
That part.
You know what's so interesting, bro? Like we gave our top fives, and between the two of us, we named like 7, 8 players. and Mahomes was not one of those players.
Because they're not. He's not playing well, bro.
Isn't that
He's not.
insane though? Like a year ago, would you think or even at the beginning of the season, like we'd be saying that? Like that is absolutely crazy to me, man.
It is crazy. It really is. But like they look pedestrian.
He looks pedestrian. Like he's throwing so many picks. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. Now I will say this: some of those picks are not his fault.
I agree.
Like I would say, that at least I can count on at least like 4 to 5 picks where receivers aren't catching the ball and then it bounces up in the air, and it's not his fault. So I will give him that, but still, it still counts.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's I like the team's approaches. They're like, we're gonna like take away like your long ball, and like you have to just be patient the entire game. And like I feel like he's so like I want to fucking.
I can't. He wants to let that motherfucker ride.
Yeah, he does, man. He's like, I want to just sidearm it and like launch it.
Let it go. Like, yeah.
But I mean, good. That's good. If he's gonna be an all-time great, this is gonna have to teach him like, okay, patience is first, and I gotta just check it down and like see who's open, and then like when those knockout punches are there to throw them, but you can't just force them, you know?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think that's where maybe people start to have more an appreciation for Tom Brady, right? Mm-hmm. Like he will dink and dunk that bitch off 5-6 yards here and there, and just steadily move the ball down the field. And then now you got to adjust to that. Then he's gonna throw it deep, right? So I think
he's kind of like Tom Brady's kind of like Floyd in his second half of his career. Like just like he's so like cerebral with it. And he just knows where everything is. And you know, like he doesn't have like the athletic ability as much anymore, but he just like his mind is better than anyone on the field, you know. And it just comes with reps in any sport or any practice that you do. If you do it enough, like he's just like the grandmaster at it, you know. Like, it's crazy. I can't believe they lost today, to be honest with you. To Washington. Like,
I mean, Washington. I think Washington's D is starting to like hit its stride, because I think they were really struggling at the beginning of the season, but now I think they're starting to really kind of hit their stride and everything. So, all right. So we talk about D then. Do we want to talk about like tight ends, or we want to talk?
That's a tough one, actually. Yeah, let's do tight ends, then we can go to D. Tight ends have just been so few and far between this year, man.
It is. It has been.
When I'm looking at the numbers, Kelsey's still number one, even though it's like the Chiefs aren't going nuts and like, you know, like
I don't know if I could put him one. I don't think so. I think I put Mark Andrews.
Okay. Yeah, Mark Andrews. Both of them have 620 receiving yards. They're having good years. Yeah.
So I definitely probably have to put like Mark Andrews.
What's his name from the Dolphins is playing pretty good. Gesicki.
Oh, Gesicki. Yeah, he is balling.
He's having a good year.
He's balling. I mean, you've got to give it to like Hockenson. I mean, he's been having a pretty solid year.
I'm going those four and Kyle Pitts, to be honest with you. That's probably my top 5 right there.
Yeah, I'd probably have to agree.
Because it's just like Waller's kind of taking a step back this year. I think he was like the second last year behind Kelsey, you know.
Yeah,
Kelsey was far and away above everyone last year. And then like Waller and some other
do you think it's because of just all the shit that's going on, or do you think he's like had this like thought that like I gotta come in, you know what I mean, like he put pressure on himself to try to produce, right? Like there was a game where he had like damn near like 20 targets, and they asked Gruden about it, but he was open. He was dropping a lot of shit too, but I don't know. I think maybe he's just kind of putting pressure on himself, bro.
Yeah, that's a good point, man. Because he's taking a step back. It could be just the team distractions and stuff like that. And
yeah,
you know,
it's a lot. It definitely is a lot.
Wonder what did Gruden say when they asked him about it? Like, because I remember that game. Like, he had like a lot of targets. But I don't think he caught as many as like he.
No, he had like he easily had like between 15 and 20 targets, bro. And Gruden's like, well, you know, Gruden said this, and it blew my mind. I think I talked about this before, where he said like he's the best player that I've ever coached.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Like, do you know who you coached?
Be like,
are you sure?
Your emails like say Hall otherwise.
Of Famers. You coach Hall of Famers. Are you sure you want to go with that statement? Like, okay, you not to say that you didn't coach like Warren Sapp or Charles Woodson or okay, but you want to go with if I'm not mistaken, that one thing, didn't he coach Jerry Rice?
I don't know. He may have.
I think he did when he was in Oakland. Like, come on, bro. What are we talking about here?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know, man.
Um, but so yeah, there he's definitely falling off. But I agree with you as far as the five go. I think I'd have that same five individuals.
Cool, cool. All right, you want to do
This
defensive linemen? You want to do linebackers? What do you think?
uh let's do D line.
Okay, okay. Oh, I heard what's his name? Chase Young may have torn his ACL. That's what.
Yeah, bro, that is so. I found this out. Me tearing my own damn ACL,
Yeah.
tear my Achilles tendon, tear my Achilles tendon. But like, um, just it's been a you over these last 5 years, you see like a serious uptick in the number of like leg injuries, especially ACL injuries that these players are getting, bro. It's insane. I think it was like a they were saying with like athletes and stuff like that, you're seeing like a I want to say maybe around like a 33% like increase
Over the last
in
5 years, you said?
yeah,
I definitely
just
noticed over
steadily
the last
increase.
two, and I thought it was because of COVID and they weren't like working out their soft tissue as much, but I didn't realize it was over that long of a period. That's pretty nuts.
It's insane, bro.
Do they have any idea like what? Like, is anyone given like what reason
I
they
don't
think?
I don't know. I
Like, I
didn't
totally understood it last year when it was like there
yeah,
was no OTAs and like, like it just made sense, like, unfortunately. But
yeah, because who else? Robert Woods.
yeah, yeah. Man, it was
Uh,
probably good they got ODB.
right. Yeah, they looked up there. They definitely
Yeah,
looked up there.
yeah.
It's just insane, man.
It really is. And it's scary because it's such a freak thing. I mean, you just
Yeah.
experienced it, but it's like it scares me, bro, when
Well,
I'm
no, I
moving
didn't
around.
experience the ACL. I didn't experience the ACL. I just had the Achilles. But
You think the ACL is worse?
I don't think the ACL is worse. I think the Achilles is worse. Um,
Because the ACL is that which one's in your knee? MCL or
that's
ACL?
the ACL. But I mean, both of them are kind of like around the knee. So
Okay. Gotcha. Oh, that'd be horrible. Oh, God. How are you
uh,
doing? Is it hurting you still? Or are you getting better?
I mean, it's getting better. Went
You in a
and
boot?
no, I'm out of the boot. Been out of the boot for about a couple of weeks now.
Nice.
Um, and actually, this was probably like the first time where I did a leg workout. Um,
That's scary.
not the boot and everything. And bro, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna squat today and see how I feel. Like, didn't do a lot of weight. Did like the bar, and then I put 135 on the bar. Just that first time down,
Scary.
bro, dog. I felt something pull, and I was like, oh shit! I just
Hmm.
I
Wow,
thought I was
dude,
about to
that's
like, no, not again. But no, it was just me just, having to like get that,
yeah.
get that motion back and everything. So
Oof.
um
That's scary, bro.
it was so I still had to just work on it. I worked with a guy last Sunday, went in and just really kind of massaged the bottom of my foot and then up into my calf muscle.
Hmm.
And then he had me do like just some workouts, bro. Like those work I like that was those are probably some of the hardest workouts and I didn't even really do shit.
Just because the muscle was so
Just
weak, or
just trying to reconnect that tendon and everything, right? So
mhm.
like I'm working on like trying to keep my foot flat, right? But then what he has me doing is that your big toe really kind of helps trigger the tendon, your
Okay.
Achilles tendon, and kind of pulling it,
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
right?
Yeah. Okay.
So what he has me doing is trying to keep my foot flat, make sure I'm not going over to like the side of
Hmm.
my hip, but keeping it flat to the arch.
On the
And
ground.
nope. And then what he has me doing is trying to pull my foot in, but keeping it flat at the same time. So again, I'm trying to trigger, activate.
Like you're holding your foot up and doing this, or
No, I'm
it's on the
keeping it
ground?
flat on the
Okay,
ground,
gotcha.
and then
Okay.
trying to like pull that and it's just really kind of triggering that calf.
Yeah.
And
Ooh.
then he had me hold it for like 10 seconds, bro. I started getting the cramp. I was like,
Oh my
oh.
God,
He's
man.
like, you haven't felt that in a while. I'm like, hell no.
That's
Couple
wild,
of months.
dude. Ooh.
That workout was tough, bro. It was
Yeah.
tough.
So when they did your procedure, do they reattach the tendon? Is that how that works?
Yeah, so
Or
what they do is they cut the scar tissue
mhm.
and then reconnected the tendon.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Science is crazy, bro. That
it
shit
is.
oh, ooh.
It
Okay,
is.
let's get to these D linemen. I gotta say Miles Garrett's number one. That's
I
just like
mean,
right off the bat.
I didn't even think that was a question.
Yeah, I mean,
Like he,
we all knew the potential was there. It's just you can't be swinging your helmet at people's heads and stuff like that. Like but he's on it. He's behaving this year.
I mean, he's balling. Um,
Who's that other Josh Allen from Jacksonville? That dude is going nuts too.
he like seriously,
like
bro,
like an animal.
seriously, he's been like out of like nowhere though.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't even know who that guy is. I just started hearing about him the last like 3 weeks, and he's been just a sack monster.
man, he's been and me
Would
and
you
then
say he's
even
top
your,
five?
you know what? I wouldn't say no. And
Yeah.
even your guys over there, your old New Orleans guy up in Cynthia still kind of putting up some numbers.
Oh, the
Hendrickson,
white dude. Yeah, Henderson. Yeah,
he's got like
he's
8.5 sacks.
yeah,
Like,
he's a
dude,
beast, man.
he's been putting in work.
I shouldn't let him go, but it is what it is. You know, it's a bad day today to be a Saints fan. That's for sure. They're
Man,
just not looking good. What's his name? For the Steelers, he's really good. Cameron Hayward, I like him a lot.
Cam Hayward is balling. I mean, you still got to. I think you got the Bosa brothers. Like,
Yeah,
they're nice.
but
I don't know who would you.
I'm gonna go Myles Garrett, Josh Allen. Nope, like Myles Garrett's number one. Everyone else, I think you can really just switch around. But
I'm not going to disagree.
Josh Allen, I'm probably gonna put DeForest Buckner up there. He still had a pretty good year.
Yeah,
Nick Bosa. So hard to leave Aaron Donald on just on the same principle that you just said about Tyreek, just like the offensive line
I think you have to
attention
put
that
him in
he
there. You got to put him in
commands.
there. You
He's
got to
like a
put him in there.
perennial, just like you can't even
You
like
got to
say
put him in
no.
there because you
Like,
know
yeah.
that he's getting double teamed everything. And this is the stuff this shit like he's not on the edge. He is in the interior doing this, bro.
Yeah.
And like that's why you have to give him his like respect in the sense that like it's not like he has this opportunity where he can go around out. Like he's not a lot of times he's not getting one. He's doing this shit
No.
in the interior where there's a bunch
Yeah.
of big ass bodies going around and doing work.
Yeah. I just laugh every time I think of him because he's just such like a specimen of like a human being. Like it's scary, bro. Like it's like how
It's
are you that?
insane.
So
It's
I'm gonna go
insane.
Garrett one, and then yeah, I gotta go Aaron Donald two. Forgot to leave,
Yeah.
can't leave God off the list. And then you know, I'm gonna say Josh Allen,
Yeah.
DeForest
You got to put him
Buckner,
in there.
and I don't know. I'll go Cameron Hayward. He looks like he's having a pretty good year.
Yeah.
He's got 25 tackles. That's pretty good.
I would. I don't know if I could put Buckner in there. I may put Hendrickson in there.
Okay. You said 8.5 sacks. That's wild.
Yeah, I think I would rather than putting Buckner in. I'd probably put Hendrickson.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nick Bosa's got 7 sacks. That's pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be mine. What about linebackers?
Let's get into
I
it.
mean, I feel like Watt is just like
Always got to be up there. Roquan Smith's got to be in my top 2 this year, man. He's
bro.
just
He
nuts
is all over the fucking field, man.
everywhere. I mean, he had a good year
All over the
last year,
field.
but this year, like I think he's like easily top 3 or 2. That dude from Vegas is he's flying around. Something Perryman, you know what I'm talking about? That guy's at least I'm looking at like my stats here. He's got 58 tackles. That's might be leading the league. Yeah, I think he's leading the league in tackles. That's crazy.
No, I think Wagner is
Wagner's got 52. Perryman's got 58.
like total tackles or
Yeah.
tackles for. Not Bobby Wagner.
Maybe I'm looking at something
Tackles
different.
has 93 tackles.
What am I
Him and
looking at?
Roquan Smith are tied for first.
Okay. What is Roquan? He's got the same amount?
Yeah, they both got 93. Perriman has 91. I mean, it's not like he
Okay.
that
Yeah.
far off.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna say those 3. Yeah, I forgot about Bobby Wagner. How is that dude that old and he still gets like, like he? I didn't
like Ray
draft him in
Lewis.
my
It's like
ear.
Ray Lewis, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Ray Lewis on some real shit.
Yeah, I didn't draft him in my league this year. He was like available when I needed a linebacker, and I was like, no way, Bobby Wagner's gonna have another good year. Like, and
He's
like, sure
going
enough, man,
nuts,
like,
bro.
yeah, absolutely nuts. So
He
I'm gonna
is going
say
nuts.
Roquan, Wagner, Perryman.
So are you gonna put White in there?
Yeah, I'll say what as 4. Doesn't Green Bay have some dude that's got a ton of tackles right now? What's that guy's name?
Campbell.
Yeah. Devondre Campbell. I'll go him number 5 just because he's got a ton of tackles. So
Yeah, I think you definitely have to go Roquan, Wagner, White. Um,
gets tough, huh?
it is because I like Darius Leonard.
Yep.
I may go Leonard. Um, and then maybe Campbell. I think that's what I mean. I know no, he probably doesn't have as many tackles, but
Yeah.
uh
Okay.
Leonard. But I think it's just his presence. It's funny how we didn't mention your peeps from Tampa Bay.
Yeah, right. I mean, we're just kind of basing it off like numbers and what we're seeing, but like, and that's
They
kind of the
don't.
difference is like, are you looking at like, because I still think pound for pound, Devin White might be the best linebacker in football right now. Like, that dude is, insane, but they just, him and Levante have not done as much
They
statistically
haven't
this
been
year.
as impactful. They
Yeah.
both just been very just
Yeah. Pedestrian, at least for them.
man.
Yeah.
It's yeah. They haven't looked good at all.
I love that like, and it's in every sport, just year to year, season to season. There's players that like you think are like locks forever, and then it's like, oh no, they're out.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
How about these corners?
Derwin James got to be number one for me. That dude for the Chargers is he's killing it. But I got to put the Cowboys dude up there with like 8 picks.
So this is
Yeah,
my thing. Like
Diggs,
I'd put him in the top five,
Javon
but like
Diggs.
I think I may put him at five because he also gets burnt.
I
Like
like that.
he pick at him too, right? Like
Yep,
because he got Alaskan that they played, he got picked apart, bro.
I
And it's
totally agree
because
with
he's
you.
too like it's either feast or famine with him, and he starts to let his eyes like do too much rather than just relying on
Do you
his
think he
technique
looks
and
for
his
the
feet.
pick too much?
He
Like he's
does.
he's just
He
looking for
does
where the
rather than
ball's
just
going,
making
and
the play, right?
yeah,
Sometimes it's not a situation where you have to get the pick every time. Maybe it's just making a tackle.
yeah.
So I would have to put him at five, but you're right, Derwin James.
So yeah, I'm gonna put him at 5 too. I like that because he's got like 8 picks, but everything
Right,
else
yeah, you
is
can't ignore it.
yeah.
Um I would say I think um
Looks like
are we
Logan Ryan's
putting
playing good.
what's the guy's name from Miami?
Oh yeah, he just had a big game Thursday. Um,
Howard,
yeah, Xavier Howard,
him. I mean, we can't forget about Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey. I'm gonna put him in there. Logan Ryan for the Giants. I mean, the Giants aren't that good, but he's just statistically this year is
Yeah,
killing it.
he's still
Um,
kind of balling.
I'm gonna go with them probably. So backwards would be Diggs, Logan Ryan, Ramsey. Who's the other person we said? Derwin James, but there was someone else. I think I'm missing one. Definitely Derwin James, Logan Ryan, Ramsey. I'm probably gonna put Diggs at 5, but I don't know who I'm gonna put at 4.
Howard,
Yeah, yeah, I'll put Xavier Howard at 4.
yeah,
He had a big game on Thursday. He pretty much equal there.
yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
I can't think of anything else. Yeah, you
Yeah.
have to.
Yeah, it's been an
Yeah,
interesting season this far, man.
it
It's
has been.
I love seeing, even though they beat the Saints today, with stunk, but Tennessee, they're just moving right along, like without Henry. Like
Yeah.
Adrian P, our boy, bro, he's about to pay off some debts. Like, good for him. Like, he's like, thank God.
AP AP out here. Like, what is just crazy is the fact that he can still kind of be productive at this
Hmm.
age, man. It's insane. It really is. It's insane,
Yeah, yeah, he's got that Frank Gore thing going on right now, where he's just,
bruh.
just still going. Man, I see on ESPN right now, Trayvon Diggs got another pick today. Like, that dude is just all over the
I
place,
was
man.
just thinking about like you mentioning Frank Gore and this whole boxing.
Oh my God, I forgot about
Him and
that.
Darren Williams, bro. Like first of like you text me, who asked for this? Who was like that's a good matchup? Like who asked for that? Like, hey, I need to see Frank Gore and Darren Williams box. Like that's
Right,
got to be it.
exactly, dude.
And
And
if
I
I'm
said,
not mistaken, isn't Chad Ochocinco and Pac-Man Jones supposed to be fighting on that one too?
oh no way, man, that's crazy.
And like they're
I'll
friends, like,
watch
but they're
that.
still about to go box, bro.
Yeah. That's nuts, man. I didn't, I sent the same thing to my other buddy, the same text I sent you, like, who asked for this? And you it was like D Will all day. I was like, oh, you're like into this, huh? Okay. Like, I don't think so. Frank Gore's head is probably numb from all the head to head tackles
Bro,
that he's
he ain't
taken
run
with.
from anything. He was going straight at it, bro.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I'm going. Who do you think? I'm going to say Frank Gore. Round 5 KO.
I don't know. Like, my thing is that like I feel like Darren Williams may have like the height and reach advantage,
Hmm.
but I also don't know like their boxing skill,
That's true. I'm just talking
right?
shit. No one
So
knows. Yeah.
I don't know.
Who knows, man?
I don't know, bro.
Who? God, yeah. I guess
I,
just they're
just
just
again,
taking
who
big name
asked for
names.
this? Who asked for this, bro? Like, like,
The funniest was Lamar Odom, bro. That shit was just
bro,
like
like, why are you sagging your boxer shorts? Hey, why are you fighting Aaron Carter? Like, what did he do to you?
that was so stupid, man. That was
Like,
so
come
dumb.
on, man. You gonna find nobody else to go and box. Like, go like find somebody else to go and box that show size. Why you were fighting this
No,
guy
I
that's probably
agree
like
with you.
100 pounds smaller than you, bro?
I agree with you, man.
And he was over here giving him work for a little bit too.
Yeah, he was. You're right. I just saw the end when his pants were like sagged down. I was
I'm
like,
like,
oh,
dog, this I'm the ref in, but like, bro, if you don't pull up your pants, like, come on, dog, what is we doing?
yeah, we're deducting points if you don't figure it out. All right, man. I pulled up this just NBA. We can look at like the stats and schedule. Because I know we were going to talk about who like we got right now for like early on MVP. Do you have any
Yeah,
people in
yeah.
mind?
I mean, so there's three to four people that like I feel like are just kind of taking the lead on this. So
Mm-hmm.
Curry right now, as I believe, is a far and above anybody else right now.
I would
Like
agree.
the way that team is playing and his play alone, I think is really just kind of sparking a lot of that.
Yep.
And then I think you have to put KD in there because even with like Harden kind of coming to form, he's been kind of keeping that team afloat.
Yeah. Definitely.
And I mean, it just can we just talk about how effortless he makes basketball look?
Yeah, man. I just think he's the best player in the world, bro. I've just been saying it for a
It's
while. I just think like
in fucking insane.
it's one of those like levels, kind of we were just talking about. Like it's
Bro,
just he is just everyone's here and he's kind of just like up here, man.
man,
Like,
it's too easy.
yeah.
But then Paul George,
He's had a great season, man. Like I got it,
like
and it started last year in the playoffs. I like he gained respect for me. Like that was the first time in a while. Like he rose to some occasions and really balled out, and I was like, okay, Paul George, I
and
feel
he
you.
dude is putting in work. He's
Yep.
literally putting in work. Like he has with the Clippers are 8-4 and they've won 7 straight, and he is leading that whole entire charge without Kawhi. Like
Yeah.
that team does not have Kawhi right now, right? And
Exactly.
so him and then the team is starting to fall off and everything a bit. Uh but like Jimmy Butler,
Yeah.
like
Definitely. That whole team is
Miami
just
started out the
impressive.
season, they were balling.
Yeah.
They were
I
balling. I
think.
know they lost what like I think they had lost maybe like 3 or 4 in a row. But like
Yeah. They'll
Jimmy
be
Butler
back.
was balling, bro.
He was. I'd probably put him there in top three. Maybe above Paul George. Like, and that's tough because, like you said, he's doing it without Kawhi. But like, just as good as the Heat were playing at the beginning of the year, and like
Yeah.
Jimmy was clearly like the leader of that. And I just like that he's like the do everything guy for them. Like okay, tonight you need me to score 12 and get 12 assists and 12.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like okay, I'm gonna do that and give the best guy. Oh, you need 26 points tonight, and like he just does whatever the team needs for them to win, man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they look good though. Regardless of them losing a couple in a row, like they just look good defensively. They can shoot. They're hard nosed. I like the Heat.
Yeah.
They're a good team.
And kind of honorable mention, John Morant,
He's a beast, bro.
dude is like a certified bucket. Like, dude, you can tell he worked on his game over the summer.
What's going on with Zion? Is he playing all right?
He hasn't started. He hasn't started playing yet.
Well, he's hurt.
Yeah,
Okay.
he
What
hasn't
happened?
played a game.
What happened?
I think it was like a leg injury.
Hmm.
But yeah, he hasn't. He hasn't played yet,
Yeah, man.
and who knows? And not like, and so they're watching like the Gilbert Arenas pod, and he was talking about this, about the fact that like he was like it's his foot. He he can't survive at the weight that he is
No,
and have longevity in the NBA. Like you
no.
can't like, dude, you're one of the top probably like five heaviest
I
players.
think Boban's the only one heavier than him. Like,
I think maybe so.
yeah, that's pretty
And Boban
crazy,
is like a damn near a foot taller than you.
dude. Yeah, Boban's a huge human being. Like there's just that's
So
something that's I think people have been saying that since he got drafted was he's gonna have to slim down.
he has to, bro. And I'm not saying he got to get down to like 220 and nothing like that. That's just gonna be ridiculous. He got to at least get down like 250.
He's got to be like Braun physique because he's that
Like
type
he's
of,
yeah, he's 284
yeah.
at 6'6".
He's like an
He
NFL
is a
lineman.
D lineman
Yeah,
in the NFL.
yeah.
That is ridiculous, bro.
He would be an incredible fucking lineman.
Oh
Holy shit.
my
His like first
God,
twitch, like his twitch.
man.
Oh my god. Yeah. He would be scary, bro.
And that jumping ability, like, come on now.
Yeah. He's got reflexes like I've never seen, man. And it was crazy as he does it at that weight. So like if he can get down to like 250, even 260, like I
Like,
feel like
how
that could only help
explosive
that,
would he be?
right? Because he's
Right?
already so explosive. Like it's
Yeah.
nuts. But I wouldn't doubt that may contribute to some of the injuries he gets. Honestly, like that's just so much on your
It's
joints and your knees, and
man.
yeah, it's a lot.
You think about all the injuries he's had; they've all been lower body injuries.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's got it. He's got to drop weight, bro.
So you think John Morant's the best of that draft class so far as the years have progressed? I got to say he is.
I don't see. Yeah, I mean, who else?
Got to be him. Point guard. He's a
Ooh,
beast.
all right, hold on, come down. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
He self-proclaimed himself that. I'm not just calling him point guard. That's
He needs to. I need him to calm down.
How about Chris Paul leading the league in assists so far this year?
Right.
I mean,
And they kind of started out struggling a little bit, but they're back to where they need to be as well.
Chris Paul's got to be up there for all-time assists, man. Like he's got to be.
He just passed somebody.
Steve Nash, I think.
Was it? Yeah, it was Nash, because Nash was like,
Damn it. Yeah, that was funny.
damn it.
Remember Steve Nash, bro? I was really young. But I remember like those years where he was just like,
Yeah, and he stole an MVP from Shaq.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He won it back to back, didn't
he? He won it back to back. I don't know if he should have.
No, I mean, it was just a good story, man. Like, and listen, this might sound blasphemous, but I kind of compare that to the D Rose thing. Like, D Rose had a fantastic year that year, but like LeBron James was like on another planet that year. And like he had already won the last two and everyone hated him for going to the Heat. So it was like, do you remember what he did to D Rose in the playoffs that year, the first round? Like, that was insane, bro. It's like one of those things, it was a great story. Like he was so young and he took the league by storm. And what was he, the youngest ever? 26, 20, like something nuts.
He wasn't even, I don't know if he was that old.
Oh no. Yeah. He was probably like,
I think he was like 20s. Maybe 23.
Yeah.
When he won that award.
That's pretty nuts, man. The explosion that dude used to have, man.
Bruh. And he still like got a little bit of it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's forced to use more skill and he's still worked his ass off and he's developed so much, it's sad that if he would have kept that, athleticism, if it wasn't for that injury, he probably would have continued to be what he was,
Like, I don't know if we would have I don't know if people would have that same admiration that they do for Russell Westbrook if Derrick Rose wouldn't have got injured. Because Derrick Rose used to give Russell Westbrook the business.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a comparison. I remember in college, like he was just putting in work on him.
Where did he go? Memphis?
Yeah.
Westbrook went to UCLA. Yeah.
They played, if I'm not mistaken, I think in like a turn, and Derrick Rose was just on a different level.
Yeah, he's a beast, man. He's like on the all-time, what do they call it? Like can't hate team. Like Derrick Rose, Tim Duncan. Klay Thompson, like those type of dudes. Like you can't hate on those
Yeah,
guys, man. Those
nah,
dudes are just fucking awesome. I'm excited for Klay to come back, man. That's gonna
I
be cool.
can't wait, bro. Like that,
That's gonna be cool.
like him come back, Wiseman come back.
Go.
That's a dangerous team, bro. And
Yeah.
I can't wait. You know they play Brooklyn on Tuesday.
Oh, do they?
Yeah,
Fuck yeah. I'm about to
they
tune
play
in for
Brooklyn
that.
on Tuesday. Um, it's gonna be real interesting. So to go back to the NFL real quick. So how do you feel about Odell going to the Rams?
I'm gonna say I don't know. His last 2 years have been kind of quiet. I know that's been like injuries and he's been traded and stuff like that. I thought he was such must see TV like his first couple years in New York, and I hope like he can get back to that. Like I think now it's a good move if that's what you're asking, especially now that Robert Woods is out for the season. Like so now they got a bona fide number two receiver that can get open down the field. He can run like what are they called like end around handoffs, man. Like that dude can he can pass it. He can do anything. But I would like to see him return to that form, and he could do it. He's in a really good
Yeah,
system now. Like, do you think that's possible for him?
yeah, I think it's definitely possible, especially just with that offense and with that quarterback.
Hmm.
Um, I think he'll get back into form. I think you'll start to see that appreciate. Like people will start like, okay, he's back to what it is.
Yeah,
Because I just think that relationship with him and Baker Mayfield, it didn't work.
yeah, I agree, man.
Um, and I think with him having a quarterback like Stafford, that is just a better quarterback, and can really truly get him the ball. I think it'll help.
I agree. Yeah, it'll
It'll
be
definitely
cool.
help.
They play tomorrow night, so
Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm ready. I'm excited for that game. I'm definitely
is
excited for that game.
is he playing?
Yeah, yeah. They said he's gonna play. Yep, they said
Okay,
he's gonna play. And he said he may even take like some punt returns.
okay, interesting.
So,
Yeah,
now I also want to talk to you uh about this whole Aaron Rodgers situation. I know we kind of briefly talked about it,
yeah. Has anything else
but
came out?
well, yeah. So this is my question. Okay, so CD Lamb was fined. I think it was
I saw
fined
that.
like 14 grand for an untucked jersey.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Aaron Rodgers was fined $12,000 for violating health and safety protocols and lying to the NFL.
Yeah, I totally agree. That doesn't even make sense. Like, who's handing out these fines and calculating?
That's what I don't understand.
I don't
It's
know,
like,
man.
how does one being like a uniform violation warrant $14,000 in a fine, but
Yeah,
when one is like a health thing, and you were lied to as an organization by this individual, and they get fined
yep.
$12,000.
It's got to be just because he's Aaron Rodgers, man. Like
That's all it could be. Like it just does not make sense.
yeah,
And then not to mention that like the Packers allowed for this to happen.
yep.
And I think it's just because they're just trying to let him do what he wants, understanding that like we want to
They're
try to
on
make
thin
him
ice.
happy.
Yeah,
Yeah, they want to try to make him as happy as he can so that way they can try to bring him back and everything. Um, but come on, man. Like
it's horrible, bro. I totally agree. I think that doesn't even like again, and it's such like a thing of public knowledge where everyone gets to hear about it. It's like you really don't have like uniform violations, or like I used the wrong word because it happened to be a uniform violation, but like a standard where it's like that doesn't even make sense.
doesn't at all.
Like you know,
Like the
CeeDee
two
Lamb
aren't
said
even.
something about it too. I'm pretty
He
sure.
did. Well, he did. He didn't. He kind of just restated it. And he was like, "You tell me." Like he
Yeah,
didn't kind of like make a phrase like he was upset about it, but he
yeah.
was
I
like,
liked
"It
how he
just
said
doesn't
that.
make sense." But you tell me. Like I got fined for an untucked jersey, and then you have somebody else that like violated like league health and safety protocols.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not a Goodell fan, and like maybe that's not necessarily his fault, but anything like league related like that, he's the head of it. So like, I don't know. I just
Right.
feel like Goodell's something else, man. I just feel like there's been stuff over the last couple of years that I've just been like, eh, I don't know. I don't know. Something about
Yeah.
him I don't like.
I
I
don't.
don't.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. I think ever since the whole situation with Kaepernick, I really never paid much attention to him, but ever since that situation and like just how they lied about everything,
Hmm.
you just start to gain like that level of distrust and like dislike for him.
Yeah,
So
he makes like 55 million a year or something like that. Like it's like,
for what?
yeah, what are you doing, bro? Dude, I have to there's been like I had this link open in my laptop for like the last 3 episodes. We haven't gotten to it. Like we have to do this today before we sign off. We got to go over the top shoes that are coming out this summer, and I want to hear what
Okay.
you're thinking about them because I've had this open and I've been dying to like just get your opinion. So we got to go through 2022, see what you're thinking.
Okay, hold on. Let me what I don't uh,
Where are we starting here?
mm,
Yeah, this is it. Okay, so this is 2022. This
okay,
shoe
so
here reminds me of well, there's another nine that looks like that. That's very like black base, and
there is it's I forget what the name of it is.
what the
Hold
fuck is
on.
that shoe? Like that shoe looks very familiar to me.
There was a hold on.
I'm getting mad that I like don't remember.
Here we go. It's the Kilroys.
Yep, that was them. Those
But it was
Kilroy
just like it
nines.
was metallic.
No, you're right. That's exactly. It was silver, right, instead of that gray.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's all
yeah.
that is. And then it just had the red cushion on the inside. But
I don't not like those. Those are like I like nines, and those are pretty monotone. But I think like the Kilroys look better than that shoe.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
one I think because the Kilroys had the black outsole rather
Hmm.
than the white.
Yeah. I like the outsole for the nines. It's got like the Chinese writing on it, right? On the
Yeah.
outsole.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's really
But
cool.
yeah,
They're a good
those
shoe.
are okay.
Yeah, I'll
What
give
we
those a
got next?
5. I mean, I would wear them, but like I'm not gonna go buy them.
No, I'm not gonna buy it. No.
Ooh, okay.
I
I
do like
mean,
the I do like the ones.
the
I like the
stealths
blue.
are the blue ones, right? Like the original ones or the Royals, excuse me. Sorry. That's what
Yeah,
those
the
remind me
Royals.
of. That just looks more of like a tumbled leather or something like that.
Yeah,
I like
not
that.
bad. I like it. It's
Yeah,
nice. It's clean. It's
I would definitely
definitely
wear those.
yeah, definitely rock 'em.
God, I gotta get me back on some ones, man. Like that might be the first shoe. Like when I get back into it, like I just want like some Royals or like I know they're more so expensive, but the Shattered Backboard ones are like one of my favorite shoes I've ever
Those
seen, bro.
shatter backboard. Well, which one though? Because
The
they
original
dropped a
ones that
couple.
came out,
Okay,
not
yeah,
like
yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah,
crazy ones after
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Some of
yeah,
those
yeah.
are cool too, but like the original ones that came out, but they're so expensive, bro. Like
They
they're
are. They are. It's gonna
yeah,
be tough. It's gonna be tough.
yeah, not a good time to be a sneakerhead, man. This resale market. He's got to be female or kids. Is that a men's shoe?
No, those are men's. I am not
I don't like those.
feeling no, and it's a low. I did. I've never liked the five lows.
That's a shoe that shouldn't be a low. It doesn't even fucking make sense. I don't like 6 lows. I think those are ugly. I think
Six
five.
lows look really weird.
Yeah, they're
They
so
look really
long and
weird.
they got
The
like
worst, the worst low that there is though is the eight.
oh my god,
Eight
bro.
lows are so trash.
I don't even like eights. So like yeah, 8 lows
Like,
are
why is
just
this a low? This is
yeah.
trash, bro.
Yeah, man. Not a fan. I don't like these
Yeah,
ones really either.
I'm not feeling those.
There's some
Uh-uh.
shoes that look good as lows, like kind of you're saying, and then there's some that they just
Yeah,
look goofy as soon as you do that to it. Like,
yeah, nah.
what about the fours? There's not a 4 low, right? Because that
You
basically
can't because
is
the low four is already like a really low cut shoe as it
yeah
is
at the
anyway. So
ankle
no, you can't really make those a low.
or threes, right? It's
No,
like
you can't make threes. No, those are really
there's,
kind
but
of
they
low.
make 2 lows. You know what I mean? Like that's what's
But the twos
interesting.
come up a little bit higher
They do, but the two
than
lows
the,
look like loafers or something. They're like, they're kind of
it's right
weird.
there in that. It's right there in that box. That's that
Yeah,
off white that they just dropped.
yeah. You're right. Yep.
Yeah. What's the?
Ooh, I like those.
I do like those. Those are clean, and I
Yeah,
like the gold. I like the gold eyelets and the gold Jordan symbol. That's a clean pair.
I like that a lot too, man. That's a shoe you could just throw like all black on with, and those would look fucking
It'd be
sweet. Like,
clean.
yeah,
Be clean. That's a clean pair.
threes are just nice shoes, man.
They,
Like,
bro, it's hard to go wrong. Like, don't get me wrong. There's been a couple threes where I'm like, Jordan, what the fuck are you doing?
definitely, but the
But
silhouette
these
itself, like, I
is
love
just
the tongue
classic.
is so perfectly like circular and like the
Man,
elephant print, like they're just a good, like a nicely made shoes. I think the
Tinker knew
eyelets
what he
look
was doing
good.
with that.
Yeah,
He
I
didn't know
think
what he
that's
was
when he
doing.
came in, right? He
Yeah,
was about to leave Jordan or after
yeah.
Nike after the two, and then Tinker was like, "Nah, elephant print. You haven't seen this shit, bitch." And he was like, "Oh, okay." They hit us with something, man.
Yeah.
I love those.
Do you?
You don't like those? I would rock
No.
those in a
Like,
heartbeat.
I don't know if I could do it. I would need.
I love those, man. I've never had a pair of
Uh,
13s. I really like 13s.
I don't. So the reason why, like, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like it.
Just the yellow or what?
I don't know if it's the yellow. I think it's the white, that white side panel.
Okay.
And I know
What?
because I like the He Got Games has a white side panel as well, but it also has the black that kind of counteract it.
Hmm.
This is just, I don't know.
How
I'm
would you
not a
save this
complete.
one? Would you change the side panel to black or would you change the
No, I
outsole?
think
What
the
would you
side
do?
panel to black would be weird.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, I like that shoe, man. How
It's
are
not.
13s comfy? They look comfy.
I like my like. Maybe it's just because like I'm such a fan of the French blues that like
You mean the
I
Flint's?
just nothing else can really compare to it. You said what? Yo, you talking about me because they call them French blues?
Like
I wish
every
somebody
time
would come to
13s come
me.
up, you're like, isn't the French blue 13 like over the Flint? Like
It's
that?
gonna it's gonna forever be the French Blue 13. I wish somebody would come to like the Flint Grays. Like, bitch, what is that? What you mean the French Blues? That's what you're talking about? Oh, okay. That's what I'm talking
I
about.
feel like that was like one of the like meeting you, like we had that conversation. Like you've always been so passionate about that. I love it.
Because it does not make sense that you don't the name of the shoe doesn't highlight the fucking color that's on the shoe.
I get it. I totally agree with you, man.
Like they already have an all gray pair of 13s.
Right?
Let that be the Flint gray 13s. Why is
Yeah,
the like it just makes no sense. Okay,
I'm
I'm
with
not
you.
about to get into this whole time.
So
Have a
you wouldn't wear
convention.
these? Like if someone gave these to you,
Nah,
you're
I
like,
wouldn't. I don't know if I would.
okay,
No,
interesting. I like those. We're gonna disagree there. I don't like those. I'm
I do like those.
okay. Like they're
I
not
like
bad.
the.
You could wear them with anything,
I
but like,
rock them with anything. I love the suede.
yeah,
Just
this
ones
weight
are
is
just
cool.
clean.
They are clean, man. Yeah.
Ones are clean.
Maybe there's just so many ones I have on
I
like my hit list where I'm just like,
the only thing that I would change though, just to kind of make this stand out more. So I don't know if that one, if
mm-hmm,
that air sign or that flight wing
mm-hmm.
is metallic, but I would if it isn't, I would make it metallic silver, and then I would make the swoosh a metallic silver.
I like that too. Yeah. Yeah. I think this is metallic silver, but I agree. If the swoosh was, that'd be really cool. I think I sent these to you a while back and you were like, fuck no.
No, that wasn't what you sent me.
Those weren't those.
Mm-mm.
You like these
Nope.
ones?
Those aren't bad. It kind of
I sent
remind
you
me
ones that
of
were
the
all black.
95.
They
You
were
sent me the
all
bread ones. It was like the all black with then like just the red
wingtips or
eyelets.
whatever.
So they
Yeah.
kind of remind me of like the about the bread 95.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what those that were kind of reminds me of.
Yeah. The
Or
color
I
tone of
shouldn't
it.
call it bread, but they're infrared 95s. That's what it
Yeah.
reminds me of.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. That's like the same color tone that like
It
switches
is.
from
It's the
different.
exact same thing. So those aren't bad. I wouldn't like line up or anything or like put anything in them, but
Yeah.
I mean, I like fours. I think four
I
is probably
rock
like the
them.
ones that I have the most of.
I love
So
fours too. Same as threes. I'm just looking at that like, God, it's such a clean shoe. Like
it
they're
is.
just like Jordan knew what he's doing, man. Like it's I remember Tinker, you
Tinker
know.
knew what he was doing.
Yeah, but like
This
you're
was
right.
a fucking goat when it comes to grading shoes, man.
Threes, fours, fives, 11s. Like he's created all of like my favorite Jordans, man. Like
Yeah,
that's yeah,
classic-ish.
yeah.
What's next?
Ugh, fuck out of here with that shit, man. I don't like that. Is that like a new book? Like
Yeah, it's a new book.
I don't like new book. Like it's very hard for I do like it, but it's got to be done well, and that just looks cheap to me. I don't
It
like that.
does look cheap, and I don't like the silver tongue. I think it
Yeah.
would. I would just keep it black. I don't like it.
You know, fives are my favorite shoe, but like I feel like it's hard for me to like. Like it's got to be a good five. Like I was so angry when the stealth re-released and like even they
Oh
changed the
yeah,
shark teeth. I was so mad
yeah.
about that. I was like, wasn't it black
What could
shark teeth?
heighten this though is
Yeah.
maybe if they put that racer blue in the stitching.
Okay. Like in okay. Yeah.
Yeah, if they
Maybe.
did that, I think that could add a element that I would be like,
Okay.
okay,
I feel that. All right, playoff
That's
12s. Those
just
are classic.
classic.
Yeah,
That's
I
just
mean,
classic-ish.
I would definitely wear those.
You could not go wrong with the playoffs, bro.
These would probably go quick. I'm sure people are gonna really want
Oh,
these.
I mean, easily, bro.
Yeah. I've never worn
Easily.
12s. They look like I think 12s look to me like they'd be the best shoe to hoop in. That's like what they look to me.
12s are nice. Hooping 14, even like the 14
Really.
aren't
Those
that
are
bad to
low.
hoop in.
Yeah.
Huh?
Those are like
Yeah,
low. Yeah.
yeah, they're kind of low, but they're not. Yeah, the 14s are pretty decent, like hoop shoes too.
Interesting. Yeah, I feel like the 12s to me just look like the actual best basketball shoe. I don't think I could play in like fives or ones or something like that. I think fours would be good. I don't know how I feel about those.
Blank canvas. So the
I
tongue is making me feel like there may be something under those some of those materials.
think so.
Because you know how they've
Like it
made
peels
shoes to
away.
where like as it starts to wear, there's like another layer
Okay, I know what
of
you're
like
talking about.
fabric
Yeah.
under it. And that's what I feel may be
Well, look,
happening
look
with
at the
that shoe.
outsole. It looks like there's something crazy on the
That's
outsole.
what I was thinking. Like,
So you think it turns into like a paint pattern or something like that over
I
time?
don't know.
I don't
I'm
think I
trying.
would like it still, man. I love how fours have like the mesh right here, like the little mesh grid on the tongue or like on the lower tongue. I like how it has the mesh grid right here in the center. I don't like how they took that away.
Yeah, because at least like with the Oreos and with the Legend Blues, like they it's not the mesh, but it has like the divots in it,
Yeah, I
like the
agree.
whole like
Yeah,
the
the
ventilation in it. So
laser. Yeah,
if they did that, I would think I would like it a little bit more.
I agree. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not feeling that.
no,
I
me
think they're
neither.
trying to do like a take on the
I like those. Not for
is that
you.
patent leather or is that satin? That looks like
Satin.
satin.
Have they done satin on
Yeah,
ones
they've
before?
done satin on one. They did some satin. I think some
That's not
satin.
shiny enough to be patent leather.
Yeah, I think that's, or is it just metallic? It may be just metallic. I don't like it.
Maybe.
I don't know if I like it.
I just like ones, man. I think I could again. I could throw like black jeans on and like a black t-shirt on even and like that. Those would fucking pop. Yeah, I like those. Those are cool.
No,
I'd
this
probably
would
wear
be
like
good.
a maroon shirt with those or something like that. Or
I'd have
maybe
to
that
pass.
not for you. I
I'd have to
don't.
pass.
Or those like Georgetowns? Yeah, those are okay. I feel like they've released those before, haven't they?
Uh, no, they did the dunks. That's what it
Yeah,
was. The
and the
Georgetown
threes,
dunks.
and the threes.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
three.
yeah, you're right.
I mean, they're not bad. They just classic. They just some classic.
I can't tell if it's leather or what. Looks
Yeah,
looks kind of nubucky almost. Like I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, they straight. They
Yeah,
okay.
they all right.
What else is it?
Whoa,
Huh?
that's interesting.
Huh?
I don't not like those. You know, I'm not sixes are hard for me, but like I don't not like those shoes.
Yeah, like that's my same. That's my same thought. Like I don't not like it, but
Are you a big fan of the sixes?
I do like sixes.
I think they look cool, but the first two pair I bought were so big on my feet. I feel like I'd have to buy like two sizes below for them to like look better. Like I was like self-conscious of my size 14 retro sixes, bro. I had the infrareds, I think. And I was like,
I mean,
these are just they look
I never
huge.
understood people and the fact that like, oh, do my feet look big? Bitch, because your feet is big.
Okay, but you know that there's shoes like this or like the sevens that are just bulky shoes.
I
Like,
mean, this your feet is big, bro. Just every shoe look like that on your foot. It's okay. Like, you wear a 14, G.
yeah,
Like,
that's true. Fuck sixes. I don't like these fucking shoes.
and here come another pair.
Are those women's? I
I
like
don't
those.
mind that for women. I don't mind those for women. Those are clean.
Anytime I see like a mint color or like a pink, I always assume it's like for like a women's
Yeah,
silhouette. But I like those.
yeah.
I
Those aren't
do.
those are pretty clean.
See like how much bigger these ones look?
Oh
These ones
my
look like
god, bro,
slick.
you tripper.
Whoa.
What is this?
Why can't
A
we see
Zen
them, bro?
Master?
I want to like
I
turn
don't
them.
like that.
Is it like
Uh,
Galaxy?
and that's what I'm thinking. Is it like a galaxy?
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
What a
When,
horrible picture for you to give us.
bruh.
I don't like.
Ooh, you
Yeah,
don't like those?
yeah. At first, I thought they looked kind of like the can, but then I saw I do like that gray, like where the elephant print is.
I do like that. I wish it was an elephant print
Me
though.
too.
With that khaki, that would have been. But I think it's just because maybe those two materials probably didn't look right. I
Yeah.
like those. I actually kind of like those.
I don't have an opinion on those.
I would definitely would just like some blue jeans.
There you go. I don't like those either.
I do. Did you say have you seen those like on foot? Like I saw them on foot. So it has like that the inscription on it or whatever that they
So
have.
like
I'm
can't
not a big
stop.
fan.
Yeah, I don't like those. You
I'm
know
not
what's
a big
crazy,
fan.
bro? Do you remember like when we worked together at like Westland, like the laser fours, the white ones, they sat in our shelves for like ever, and those are worth like a
Bro, and the
lot of money
laser
now.
ones. The laser ones
Yeah,
did
yes.
too. And I'm mad I didn't get a pair.
Yeah, me neither. Because they're actually cold and they're like they're
Clean
selling
as
for
hell.
a
And I was
lot.
thinking about getting them, but I just kept like, nah, I gotta be an
Right.
adult.
You did it right, man. You like stuck with that job until like you were I don't know. I'm jealous,
I
man.
did do that shit right.
You were in
And
at the
way
right
too
time,
goddamn
bro.
money.
Ooh. I like those. Those are
I'm not. Those are kind of clean, bro.
like they're so weird, but I really
They're
like them.
weird, but they're like I think the subtle hits of like that tan,
Yeah, I
and
don't
then you get
understand
that
that
pop
color
of
pattern,
blue.
but I like
That
it.
pop of blue, like I think, really helps this.
Yeah, I like
Those are
those.
kind of clean, bro. Those are kind
Yeah,
of clean.
that's weird. I don't know. That's one of those
It
things
is.
where I'm
It's
like,
a weird combo, but it's kind of clean.
I like that a lot.
It
That's like
is.
intriguing. I want to like go
It
back and look
is.
at
It's
that.
weird. We both kind of sat back like, huh? But it's
Yeah,
kind of clean.
I
It's kind
like
of
those.
clean.
I would wear those for sure. Those just look like regular. I don't know, like I
They
don't
look
know.
like some mids. I'm good, bro. That looked like a mid colorway. I'm good on that. I'm good.
All right, we'll keep going. Where are we at right now? April. Okay, April 30th. I don't not like them. Like I'd wear them. They look like they go
Desert
with
cement.
anything.
Is it because it's the tan and not the white? Because it just looked like some basic
Is that black or is that navy
black
blue?
cement.
Desert cement.
Yeah, I think they just replaced. It just looked like some black cement. I mean, it looked clean. It just looked like
Yeah,
some black cement, bro. That's all it is. That's
yeah.
all. I
Nothing
don't really.
special.
Yeah,
I'd
no.
wear them.
No. What we got? Here you go. A little something for the Easter.
If I had a daughter, I'd be buying those for her. Those are hard for a man to pull off. That's like some print shit right there. Like, you know what I
Nah, see, I
mean?
feel like somebody like PJ Tucker would rock these,
Yeah. Well, PJ Tucker would
right?
wear fucking anything. That dude would wear
But
like,
would kill it though. Those are, I mean, they're not bad.
yeah.
They're not bad.
I don't know. I like
I
them.
don't know
I
if I
couldn't
like
wear
the
them.
splatter on the
Yeah.
teeth. I don't know if I like that splatter on that side. I just,
Very feminine. But
yeah,
I don't not like them.
this
I like
straight.
girl colorways, man. Like
Some girl colorways are like they're really clean.
and it's depressing because like they don't make like 16s in them, so I can't
No, you
fucking
because
get
you ever see
like,
the what is it, the white grapes and the eights?
yep.
Like that's a pair. Those are clean.
They've had some good fives. They've had some good girl ones that I've looked at and I've been like,
Hmm. I mean, they even have remember the gray and pink retro five
okay,
that I've seen a
yeah,
bunch of dudes have. Those
yeah,
are clean.
yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it.
I
It's not
like
like my
it.
favorite, but I'd
I
wear
like
it.
it.
I just love ones, man. They're good look. I like those, but again, these are just like monotone. These aren't like making me like, whoa. I guess after we just saw that like Sapphire 7, now I'm
Yeah.
expecting like fireworks and like,
That's that part that fucked our head up.
yeah, that was cool, man.
Those are clean. I mean, it's just classic one. Ain't nothing like,
Yeah, nothing
yeah.
crazy. Those released as
Oh,
high
they turned
tops a
those into
couple years ago.
lows?
They were high tops at one point,
Yeah,
right?
they were highs. They turned
Like
them into lows.
2016, 2017,
I
maybe.
mean, it's all right. It's straight.
Do they still do 11s usually every December?
I think so. Like this year, they're doing the cool grays.
Yeah, well, that's kind of scary. Might see some serious violence go on over those, unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean,
But
hopefully with the system that they have in place, nothing
yeah,
too crazy is gonna happen. But
yeah.
yeah,
I really liked I was kind of like a new sneakerhead at the time. No, a couple years in, but like the Gamma Blues were like some 11s that were kind of like newer that like
you
were
like
an
the
OG
Gammas?
color. I did. I had a pair. I was like, these are
They were straight. I ain't getting them. I don't know if
11s
I'll
are like
be.
teases to me, bro. Like they're always such monotone colors, but like they'll have like a cool color on the bottom and a cool Jumpman color. And I'm like, bro, if you guys put more color into these, like,
You got.
like
I think like you got to be careful
because of the
because
patent
the
leather.
material.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like because that material and it dominates so much of that shoe. So we're like, I think it could easily go raw.
I see what you're saying. But did you like? I loved the Pantones. Like I thought those
Oh,
were
the
really,
Pantones were nice. Those were
yeah,
clean as fuck.
yeah. And there was a red
But
one kind of like that too, like a glowing
yeah,
red. I liked
hmm
those. But I agree. don't think you could do that like with every color.
no,
But
I think you got to be real careful about because it because of that patent leather, it can go wrong.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
definitely.
Oh,
Nah,
bro,
I don't like those.
it's a mess. It's a mess. It's a
They
mess.
look like robot shoes or something, man. Like six
They're
lows
just,
are just weird looking,
it's just
man.
a it's a mess,
Like
bro.
this weird bump that they carry down from up here.
Like,
Like,
what's the point? Is
yeah, like,
there's literally no point. What do we
mm,
got here? Volts, and that looks like is that patent leather? I feel like that's patent leather, bro.
that kind of does look like patent leather.
I'm good. I
Yeah, I'm
can't do
good on
it.
those.
I can't do it.
I like those a lot. I'd rock
Those are
those.
clean.
Those are just like the classic three where like right
Yeah.
here and like this right here could just be changed with
Mhm.
any color and it would look really good,
Yeah. Those
I
are
like them.
clean. Dark violet.
Denim. I'd wear those.
I would too. The only thing I would have changed the outsole. I don't
Okay.
know if I'd have went with like a that
Gum.
light out if they'd have did a gum bottom, bro.
That would have been really nice.
That would have killed this shoe if they'd have did
Yeah.
a gum bottom,
Gum soles are so clean, bro. I
bro.
love gum soles and translucent.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of the same thing I said about that three, where like this is a classic four where they could just change any of
Yeah,
these, like
yeah. I need to bring back the. Have they? Did they release the militaries before? Recently?
I don't know. Those are nice shoes though.
I
That was
want.
the
I need
first
to get
thing I
another
thought of.
pair. I
Yeah, I
need
like
to get
those a
another
lot.
pair.
These are I probably wouldn't buy these to be honest with you.
Nah,
It's just
it's
they're just there's nothing alive about this shoe.
no. I feel like that's gonna be a general release that like's gonna be sitting there for a while.
Yeah, I
What
agree.
do we have?
The
What?
red Oreo.
That's too much, bro.
I agree. The
I feel
speckled
like
this killed it for me.
this is like it.
Like a speckled carmine.
If I wanted to be in the gang, I'd have just said that. Like I feel like I'm good.
Oh man, that's a crip
I'm
shoe right
good.
there.
That's not a that's a blood shoe. You said,
Oh yeah, you're right. You're
ah!
right. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad.
Wait, they released the green bean.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's nuts, man.
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna have to keep me up to date on how this.
I hope they're doing that 3M. I know when we spoke to Dre, he said he liked the kids ones because it had the new book. No, I want the 3M,
Yeah, where when you take a
bro.
picture of it, it shines.
Yes,
Yeah,
bro. I really hope that they do the 3M on those again.
yeah. You're gonna have to talk me through that procedure again when these come out because I
Oh,
need
I
these, bro.
need it.
I
That
need
just
to.
got me all the way hyped, bro.
I like
Dark,
those too.
I like the dark mochas. Those are clean.
Those are like what's that? Like Italian ice cream. It's like strawberry, chocolate,
Oh,
and
the Neapolitan.
that's what that shoe reminds me of, bro.
Yeah, those are clean.
That's some Neapolitan ice cream right there. I like those a lot.
Those are clean. I think the purple could be
Like
a
more
little bit
bright.
more, yeah, a little bit more vibrant. It's a little too grayish, but it's straight though. It's straight.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I don't like the one low. That looks
I
like a
got a
Chuck
pair of
Taylor,
those. It,
doesn't it? Kind of do.
they straight. Those are clean. What is this?
Brave blue. If it's like
Oh,
not
so they didn't call this
French
brave
blue.
blue. They didn't call this brave blue. Good thing they didn't
Yeah.
call it the stealth black.
Yeah.
Like
I agree with. I don't like those though. That black is weird to me.
is
I don't know. What do you think?
yeah. I mean,
No,
yeah. Nah. It's too much like the French blues. I wouldn't.
I
I can't
agree.
do
I
it.
kind of thought it was when we first scrolled it down. Oh, I'm not gonna. So that's. But we know that's the cool gray. Right?
No. The cool gray is this summer. I don't know
Oh,
what that's gonna be.
interesting. Holiday
The
2022.
Raptors.
That's like that picture doesn't even look like what that looks like an old Raptor shoe. That doesn't look like
That
a new one,
is.
you know? I
But
like the
if
Raptors though.
the Raptors are
Classic, really. I mean,
man, like you can't go wrong. You
like
can't
I
go
think
wrong.
everyone that brings up sevens, that's one of the first silhouettes they bring up.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
You know, that's all of them, man.
between the
Oh,
Raptors and the Bordeaux's. Do you
yeah.
wait? Were you working at Champs then when they released the Bordeaux's?
In a pack or was it alone?
No, it was just a single,
No, I don't think so.
bro.
Maybe.
I think you had to be because Trevor was there.
Okay.
Anyway, so I remember these kids came in and they were like, "Y'all got the Bordeaux sevens?" I said, "Huh?"
Poor Doc Sevens.
They were like the Bordeaux sevens. I was like, "We don't have any Bordeaux sevens." They were like, "Yeah, you do that right there." I was like, "That's a Bordeaux." They was like, "No, I got an X in it. It's Bordeaux." I said, "Well, the word is French, so it's
Oh man.
Bordeaux."
Sounds like a Pokemon or some shit.
Bruh, she said, like it's not like a cleaning supply. It's like
Yeah. It does.
fucking Bordeaux. I was like, dog.
That's
Oh,
crazy, man. Yeah, that was a pretty good. I like those. That's some shit to look forward to. They're
yeah, yeah.
yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
just excited. You just got me hyped, bro. They releasing the green beans. I've
We've
been
been
asking
talking
for
about that
those
for
for
a
like the
while.
longest, bro. I have to get those again.
Yeah. Those are nice
I
shoes,
I
bro.
may just go work there for the summer. Just
They
like y'all hiring.